Hello, my name's Shalise. Welcome now, everyone, to my rankings of the NXT Women's Champions. I'm ranking from worst to best, all 9 women's superstars who held the NXT Championship till now. And I'm doing this video because my bank is coming up soon, so let's rank all the champions from worst to best, and the worst to me is Paige. Paige is the first NXT Women's Champion, ever. But she had to vacate the title because she went to Monday Night Raw, beat AJ Lee for the championship, the Divas Championship. And she was forced to let go of the championship. But in reality, she didn't really defend. She defended against Emma and Summer Rae. Summer Rae, to me, and I know she had another 2 matches with some other people, but to me, she was the beginning of a champion. To me, there's nothing special about this reign. And here's the thing, it's nothing wrong about Paige. It's just all the other NXT Women's Champions, Paige is the okay list right now. But if I'm counting Paige and all the SmackDown Divas, SmackDown champions and Raw Women's Champions, she's up there still. The NXT Championship NXT Women's Champion means a lot more than the freaking SmackDown Women's Championship, the Raw Women's Championship, because all of them are at least great superstars and had successful runs as champions. Number 9 is Paige. Sorry. Number 8 to me is Akari Sane. I love Akari Sane as a wrestler. She's one of my favorite female wrestlers in the entire wrestling roster right now. WWE's wrestling roster, female roster. But the problem is, though, with Akari Sane is the fact is she beats Shayna Baszler, which is a fantastic achievement. But then she loses it straight afterwards to her. So she won the title, then she loses it. So her reign as a champion didn't amount to much. So Akari Sane's number 8. I enjoy her as a wrestler. I find her a better wrestler than Asuka. And I wish she had a much more meaningful reign. But to me, Akari Sane's number 8. This is the rankings of the champions and their rivalry and how they defended it. But to me, Akari Sane, great wrestler, great matches, but didn't defend the title. Number 8 is Ember Moon. Ember Moon won the vacant WWE Women's Championship because Asuka had to vacate the title because of injury and all that stuff. And also she had to move on to the main roster. So Ember Moon won the championship in, I believe it was a fatal 4-way. She defended the title against Sonya Deville, and then she beat champion Shayna Baszler also, but then she lost to Shayna Baszler. To me, Ember Moon felt like a transitional champion. She should have had a longer reign as champion, Ember Moon. I think her reign lasted, only 140 days. I mean, she has the third the third lowest amount of days she's held it. I mean, the only other people that she's beaten this one was Akari Sane and Paige. Not Akari Sane. Akari Sane and Rhea Ripley. They had lesser days than with the Women's Championship than freaking Ember Moon, but still. Ember Moon, to me, was a pretty good champion. I wish they developed her more, but they didn't give her the opportunity. So Ember Moon, 7. Number 6, I'm going to give to Charlotte Flair. I don't care if Charlotte Flair beat Natalya in a tournament to become the champion and all that stuff. She had some great... If any reign of Charlotte Flair is memorable between SmackDown, Raw, and NXT, NXT is the best one. I enjoy Charlotte as an NXT champion at the beginning. When she defeated Natalya for the championship, when she was when she fought Bayley, Sasha Banks, and all that stuff. She was doing a lot of good work in her first run as NXT champion. But her second reign... And now her second reign is because of Rhea Ripley. And the reason why I put Charlotte Flair down below on the list is because I do not like political bullshit with WWE and all that stuff. Just because they gave the title off of Rhea Ripley to Charlotte Flair for political reasons and because they want to compete with AEW and all that stuff. And again, to get Charlotte Flair another fucking title reign. Charlotte Flair is a good champion in NXT. She's a great champion in NXT. But not my favorite. Number 5, I'm getting to Rhea Ripley. I don't care if she didn't hold it for like 100 days. I don't care that I do care that Charlotte Flair beat her for the championship and it was the wrong result, in my opinion. But Rhea Ripley as a champion, she beat Shayna fucking Baszler. She beat Bianca Belair. And then she also, I know I'm missing one other person and all that stuff that she... Oh, she also defeated Toni Storm of all people. I forgot about Toni Storm. Rhea Ripley had a lot of great matches, a lot of great moments as champion. I believe her reign was cut too short. She could have been a lot higher on this list, but to me, again, for political reasons, Charlotte Flair got the title, and that's the reason why I put Rhea Ripley over Charlotte Flair. But Rhea Ripley, number 5. Number 4, I'm going to give to Bayley. Bayley's epic championship when she won the championship to Sasha Banks and her epic Iron Man match against Sasha Banks was amazing. It catapulted to new heights with her. I know she competed against Alexa Bliss and all that stuff. She was defending her title. She was, a lot of people were saying, the female John Cena. I enjoy Bayley as the NXT Women's Champion and all that stuff. I mean, she also fought Nia Jax, Ava Maria, if we count Ava Maria as a good wrestler, and Carmella. So to me, I think Bayley had a lot of great moments in her rivalry. I would have put Shayna Baszler, I would have put not Shayna Baszler, but Rhea Ripley a little bit higher than Bayley. But the problem is over Rhea Ripley, again, her reign was cut too short, and I think she would have been higher over Bayley in my opinion. But Bayley, to me, a very good NXT Women's Champion. But sad to say, she's not the best. Number 3, I'm gonna give to Sasha Banks. Sasha Banks as a heel is freaking fantastic. I've been rewatching Sasha Banks' matches and all that stuff. Her rivalry with Charlotte and with Bayley and all that stuff, and other minor wrestlers as well. She was great as a champion. She had a lot of great mic work. She was fantastic, a fantastic in-ring worker as well. She was, to me, the total package at NXT. She was a great heel. She was the first great heel to me. Everyone says Charlotte Flair was a great heel. Sasha Banks, to me, was the best heel. Easy. So yeah, Sasha Banks to me, number 3. Number 2, and it's always a toss-up between me, but I'm going to give to number 2, Shayna Baszler. I think Shayna Baszler is a fantastic women's wrestler. I mean, she held the title longer than Asuka, not including the combined reigns, but Shayna Baszler was great. I mean, her against Candice LeRae. She fought against Candice LeRae, Rhea Ripley, who she eventually lost to, but she has some great rivalries between Dakota Kai, I'm reading off the list, Dakota Kai, Ember Moon, Nikki Cross, Mia Yim, Bianca Belair, Shayna Baszler, Io Shirai, of course. I mean, I've seen all her matches, and she's just fantastic. Her work as a heel, her in-ring work. I say her best match again was against Akari Sane and all this stuff. Even though she lost that match, I think that was her best match. I love Shayna Baszler as a wrestler. I think she did a great job at NXT, and to me, she stole the show in many cases. And to me, I would have put her higher, but the thing is, though, you cannot beat the woman who never lost the NXT Championship, who never lost a single reign. She had to vacate the title because of injury, or kayfabe injury, whatever you want to call it, but Asuka's number 1. She beat Bayley for the Women's Championship. She defeated a returning Mickie James, a future Hall of Famer. The great Mickie James, one of my favorite female wrestlers of all time. She beat her. She fought against Ember Moon. She fought against the Iconics. She fought against Nikki Cross. She had such long, great matches with so many great wrestlers. She was undefeated. Her undefeated streak continued until WrestleMania, and she lost it to Charlotte fucking Flair. Again, not building a new superstar, Charlotte, or WWE. But Asuka, there's nothing you could say. She is the best NXT Women's Champion of all time. I'm not the greatest fan of Asuka. I'm not really I'm indifferent with her. I love Asuka. I think she brings us in such intensity. But I guess the fact that what they're doing to her on the main roster is just kind of derailing her for me. What they did with her on the main roster kind of keeps derailing me from liking Asuka and all that stuff. Right now, Asuka is in a weird position right now. She's still part of the Sky Pirates. She's gonna now go into Money in the Bank with Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax, which Shayna Baszler should freaking win, but you never know. And Asuka I enjoy as a female wrestler, but to me she's not my favorite. Maybe because I haven't seen some good mic skills. My favorite of the NXT Women's Champions of talking ability with Sasha Banks in-ring work would have to be probably either Shayna or Kairi Sane. But overall, in my opinion, Asuka's definitely the best NXT Women's Champion I've seen. Again, she never lost the title. Again, when you defeat Mickie James, and when you defeat Bayley, who was the most over women in the company at that time, and you beat her, you're going to get noticed. Then you defeat a returning Mickie James, Ember Moon, Nikki Cross, the Iconics, and all that stuff. The Iconics were a lot better in NXT than they were in the main roster. Asuka's definitely number 1 to me. So, let me know what y'all think. Subscribe if you like. Discount down below. Comment down below. Let me know. Respect my opinion. Respect yours. What's your personal opinion about the NXT Women's Championship? Where would you rank them? You think Paige should have been a lot higher, even though she was feuding with Summer and Emma. You believe I missed out on something? You believe Ember Moon should have been higher? You believe Asuka should have been 2 and Shayna should have been 1? Let me know what y'all think of one. My name's Lee, signing off for everybody. Bye.